Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be sharing with you how you can get your first job as an immigrant, as an international student. We'll be talking about all of that in today's video, so make sure you stick around. So you guys know I moved to the US 4 years ago for grad school, and I have been living here since then. So I'm sharing in today's video how you can land a good job, a great job as an immigrant or as an international student new in a new country. And I'll be sharing things that I wish I knew, things that I've learned along the way. So make sure you keep watching today's video and let's get right into it. So first thing is earn a degree or have some experience in a lucrative field in that country. So basically for different countries there are certain jobs that are just more lucrative, for which they don't have a lot of people or a lot of applicants or candidates that apply for those jobs, or that, and it doesn't have to be applying for a job, it might just be even those kind of careers basically are just very lucrative and very popular, and they are constantly looking for people to fill in those jobs in that career path and things like that. So the first tip is to try to earn a degree in those kind of fields, or to sort of have experience either from your home country or wherever else in that field. So I have seen, and these are some things that I feel like we, as international students or people living outside of, just living in different places before you move to whatever country. I've seen that we don't pay too much attention to this, but when you get here is when you realize that, oh, I wish I studied this kind of course, or I did this kind of degree or things like that, because even though we are all international or we are all immigrants, some people have it easier to get certain jobs or to settle in more or to get back on their feet when they immigrate than others. And this is because those people have very good experience in a field that is very valuable in the new country. There are some skills, sadly, that are not so valuable in those countries you're moving to. Now, if you are international, if you're an immigrant, it's extra hard. It is harder for you if you're going into a field, or your experience or degrees and stuff like that are in fields that are no longer lucrative in those countries, or in fields that are no longer sought after in those countries. So you want to make sure you're preparing yourself. And it's fine if you're already there as an international student, you're already studying you're already in a program that is not very lucrative. There are always things you can do. There are always extra classes you can take. There are always part-time jobs you can do to kind of make sure you're you are kind of cross-correcting, if I may. So the point is, try to see, ask yourself, my experience, my first degree or whatever, are they in line with what this country is really looking for from a career perspective? Are they in line with jobs that are currently in these countries? You need to ask yourself those questions. If the answer is no, you need to change something in your career. You need to say, hey, when I get there, I'll do a program in this will kind of increase my chances. Or when I get there, I would try to work part-time, or try to volunteer in this kind of place, so that I will begin to build those skills that are kind of in high demand in those countries. I'm telling you for free, there are just some jobs or some paths that if you go to today, they are just not sought after. And that's it, point blank. It's not like those careers are not great or noble, but the point is that's not where that country is headed anymore. And you want to make sure you're positioning yourself well for where the country is trying to go. So that's one. The other one is use LinkedIn, guys. Optimize your LinkedIn. And a lot of us, I have siblings and friends that don't even use LinkedIn, that don't have an account, they can't remember their password. you are leaving value on the table. Okay. So make sure you kind of use LinkedIn, and I can share a video later. There's one small feature that I turned on LinkedIn, and I feel like it really changed everything for me. So happy to share all of my LinkedIn hacks. I'm not the most active on LinkedIn, but I'm there. I'm participating. I'm doing things. But I'll just say, like, as an immigrant, as someone that's new to a country, network, and like LinkedIn makes it easier. So reach out to people on LinkedIn, comment when people talk about a field you're interested in, be a voice, even if it's kind of like a silent voice. When people are talking about those things, just use LinkedIn. I feel like LinkedIn is so powerful, and more they're introducing more features that make it easier for you to like meet other people in fields that you're interested in and network and get jobs. So please use LinkedIn and optimize your LinkedIn well. So there are things that can be done to your LinkedIn board. I can share those in a separate video. So the next one is, guys, wherever possible, ask for a referral. And depending on the country you're coming from, this may not be normal, or this may not be something you've experienced before. But many companies in developed countries have a referral process. So big tech, whatever big companies you want to work in, they usually have a referral process. Even smaller companies have some referral process. It may not be super formal, but they have a referral process. And what does referral mean? It just means someone inside the company, someone that is already an employee, is telling them, please hire Doyin. That's it. So someone in the company that already works there can actually put in a referral for you. And getting a referral increases your chances significantly. So let's say 4,000 people apply to this role every year, but you know someone in the company that already works there and they can put in a referral for you. That referral, maybe only 50 people will get a referral for that role. So you move from competing with 4,000 people to competing with 50 people. That is a game changer. So wherever possible, go, like, check your contact list, check people you went to school with. Even if you don't know anyone, go on LinkedIn and connect with people and say, hey, Doyin, I see that you work in this company. Do they have a referral process? Could you refer me? I have done it so many times. You need to throw away that shame, okay? Make sure people refer you. And that is so important. Once people put in a referral for you internally, you will get a link in your email, usually for like bigger companies. You will get a link and they'll say apply through this special link. When you apply through that link, it's like just 50 people or sometimes 4 people that are really applying through the special link. And that way you've moved from competing with the thousands of people that apply online to 4 people that were referred and connected directly to the hiring manager. So the point is, ask for referral. If you don't know what it means, it's simple. Someone internal is telling the company to please consider you for a role. So go on LinkedIn, go on Twitter, connect with people, ask them, hey, I see you work at this company. I am interested in this kind of role. Would you please refer me? If you need a template of like how to reach out to strangers on LinkedIn, your girl has been there. So let me know in the comment section and I can share some templates for like reaching out to random people and asking for a favor on LinkedIn. So I can help with that. Okay. The other tip I have is volunteer, freelance while you're waiting. It is a lot better to do something while you're waiting. Volunteer and freelance. If there's a specific role you're interested in, try to see if you can get a similar role in a freelancing capacity. So you are not really employed, but you're kind of offering the service, and that way you can begin to like gain the experience you need and the skills that you need to such that when you now are interviewing for that role, you have a much better chance of like being getting the job. So the point is, please try to volunteer or freelance, do something related to that kind of role or industry you're interested in while you're waiting to get that job. Probably the most important one is to be confident. And this may seem like, of course, no. You need to, I'm trying not to say fake it till you make it, but yes, sometimes fake your confidence till you are actually confident. Confidence is so important in like your job process, job application process, or like building a career in some of these countries, especially in North America. Being confident is so valuable. It is more valuable sometimes than what you actually know. That may be sad to you, that may be different from where you're coming from. It was different for me. I had to adjust. It was a bit of a culture shock, but confidence matters here. How you speak, how you describe what you do, how you talk about your achievements, how you share about them. Those things are far more important sometimes than the actual technical skills that you have. So you want to be able to sell yourself like anytime you have to be able to get to the places or the kind of positions that you want. So this tip is so important. Be confident, and while you're working on it, see, we not all of us were born confident, okay? While you're working on it, just still like fake it. But point is, it's something you should deliberately like work on. It's something you should be deliberate about. Work on being more confident. And guys, like, it is so important here. I've noticed it so much. You need to be confident, and happy to share more tips about that. But just be confident, and see, all of us have different people, even the person interviewing you or the person you're scared of or whatever. We all have sometimes imposter syndrome, and we all don't feel super confident, but many of us just like try to like come across as like, yeah, I'm the most confident person in this room, okay? So but just something you should learn and practice being confident, and it will really help you in your career. That's it. Okay, so next one is that I want to say about, like, next tip is normalize rejection. And I know this is not what you see online about everything looking beautiful in Canada and like people are making it big in the US. Guys, for every job that you get, sometimes you get tons of rejection. Normalize that. It is okay to get rejected. Just keep trying. Everyone that announces on LinkedIn or on Instagram, oh, I went to 6 figures in 2 months and I earned 7 figures in 3 months. You really, the part of their journey they don't share as much is the struggle. Ask them, pull up your email and show me how many rejections you got to get that job. Or even if you're not applying for a job, or you have a startup and you need investors, ask them, how many times did you try? And so, like, normalizing rejection on your journey, towards getting a great job in a new country will really help you. Know that you're not the only one being rejected. All of us, every job I've applied to here, some reject me in 5 minutes. And when I tell my sister this, she's like, "That's not true. Looks like you have the best of jobs." I'm like, "Yo, check my email. Some reject me within 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Guys, didn't you at least go through my application?" So just know that it is normal to be rejected sometimes for you to get those jobs that you need. But when you're sharing or announcing on LinkedIn and stuff like that, you don't say like, I was rejected 20 times. But many of us are rejected that much, and some people share their story online, and you should actually look out for those people. The truth is, just normalize it. You will be rejected by so many companies that you apply to, but keep trying, knowing that rejection is just part of that journey towards getting where you're going to. I'll share mine at some point, guys. Sometimes it's depressing. I'm just like, I'm tired. I thought I was like really good for this job, for this role. And you just thought everything went perfectly. I loved the interview, the interviewer, we connected, and then you get a rejection, okay? So that is another tip that you should like pay attention to. So guys, I hope you found today's video helpful. Happy to share more about like my experience working here. I've been working here for some time. Working here, recruiting, applying for jobs. We don't want to go there today. Applying for jobs, whether you're in school or you just immigrated and you just need tips, just let me know in the comment section if there's any part of that you want to learn about. And I'm also trying out like sharing more about like not just applying to schools, but what happens after you apply, like getting jobs, starting a career here, transitioning. I want to share more, videos like that. If you guys are interested, please let me know in the comments, and like maybe even suggest topics you want to learn about based on like what you're going through currently. Let's support one another and like get to where we want in these places. So guys, I hope you found today's video helpful. Please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. The algorithm favors me when you do that. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in my next video.